Hello, I'm Francesco Sudibyo from BINUS University, and I'm joining the speech competition for English Festival Unsut 2025. If we burn, you burn with us, shouted Katniss Everdeen right after she was attacked by the peacekeepers. With her iconic braided hair, her bow and arrow, she fought alongside the people to tear down the corrupt regime. At that very moment, she became the symbol of rebellion, or the Mockingjay if you will. Now, the thing that made Katniss a special main heroine is that she's not an ordinary rebel, but in fact, she became the symbol of rebellion itself by accident. Just by volunteering for her little sister in the deadly games, she unknowingly sparked the spirit of the oppressed people to push for a revolution. If you're not following me, Katniss Everdeen is the main character from the Hunger Games series. Though I'm not Martin Scorsese, but ladies and gentlemen, this movie is one of the best for me. Not only for the complex depiction of a dystopian world or a silly love triangle trope, but for the telling of how a single little action could lead to something extraordinary. Just like how a flap of a butterfly's wings can create a hurricane. So now you might think, hey, Katniss is not a real person, so why should we care? Then let me drop you a name that you might be familiar with. Greta Thunberg. In 2018, the then 15 years old student decided to skip school every Friday to sit down at the front of the Swedish parliament while holding the sign, School Strike for Klimatet, which means school strike for the climate. Then, she actively posted her activism online, which spread like wildfire, even generating the hashtag Fridays for Future trend. Her activism plucked everyone's attention, putting her forefront in the global environmental activism. And even to this day, she stands tall, going as far as unraveling the intersectionality between ecology, politics, and social justice for everyone to see. One girl, one sign, one action. I believe that you've already connected the dots here, because ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to review the Hunger Games, but rather I want to highlight the message that just like Katniss Everdeen and Greta Thunberg, any of us can make a real change at any second, especially in today's age where one single post, one action, one brave stance can ignite a movement that can change the world. And the best part is, you're already holding the matchbox in your hand. Yes, your phone. In 2022, a study from the Pew Research Center found out that nearly 2 out of 3 teenagers use TikTok, and over 1 out of 2 use Instagram. These aren't just apps for your dance trends or sharing your memes, these are global networks. Even the experts are coining this term as network mass communication, which means anybody can communicate directly with millions, bypassing traditional gatekeepers such as news network and even the government. So, in today's age, your voice no longer needs permission to be heard. So now the question for us is, how do we become that spark? Well, first, find your truth. What kind of injustice that plucks your heartstring? What kind of change that makes your heart go faster? Your conviction is your foundation. It has to be real. Second, take the first step. Your action does not have to be monumental. They just have to be taken. Write the post, record the video, support the cause, boycott the product, start the conversation. Don't wait for permission. Third, leverage your tools wisely. Use your social media to connect, to document, and even to organize. But remember, the goal here is to move from online awareness to offline action. Because hashtags don't change laws, people do. And the last one, understand that influence is a marathon. Viral moments fade, and historical influence is not made on only one viral tweet, it's built on consistency. It's about showing up days after days, even when the cameras are gone. It's about doing the unglamorous work of building the community, starting difficult conversation, and pushing for policy. We can see these steps implemented so clearly during the recent hashtag Reset Indonesia movement. In a blink of an eye, we can see everybody using the green and pink color as their profile pictures, and then everybody started to post infographics on their Instagram stories, and even the TikTok creators were posting political contents. In a short span of time, we can see the collective reach of the people can ignite the global attention, and this is thanks to you, to those who are brave enough to learn, to create, and to speak up. You have more power than you think. You have the voice, you have the platform, and you have the countless of figures that came before you. They weren't mythical heroes. They were people, students, laborers, just people. People who decided that their one voice, one action was worth something. So, what is your truth? What is your salute? What is the spark that you will contribute to the fire of history? The world is waiting for it. And perhaps one day they will be talking about you. Thank you.